Good evening, everybody. Steven here with you again. Voice of CCHA Bantam B2 Purple. We're in Shakopee tonight. Rink 1. I think this is probably Shakopee's only B2 team, so I don't think we have a color or anything to go with it. We're just under 2 minutes to go here for warm-ups. This is a district game. Nate's on the video. Try to bring you an accurate call here. Half the boys have new jerseys and half do not. So we'll do our best with the numbers and names. Some new warm-up drills here. Trying to break out and come back in. Shakopee looks like they've got maybe 2.5 lines. We should have all hands on deck tonight as far as I know. With JMO's in net. About a minute to go on warm-ups. We'll take a quick break and bring you the starting lineups and face-off. All right, folks, we got 15 minutes on the clock. Just about to drop the puck here to start the game. CC's gathered up around the net. They'll do their little cheer. We'll get the starting lineups. I think JMO's in net tonight. The rest of the fans are filtering in here. So we'll have the Patton, Jorgensen, Cambites line to start with Rucker and I'll get you the left defenseman here in a second. Patton to take the face off. Here we go. District game. Caught up in the skates. Poked ahead. Brought into the CCN. That's Link over on left defense. Link over to chase it now. Point blank. Right out front. Cambite swats it over towards Jorgensen. Jorgensen cuts it back inside and loses it. That's Rucker with it. Rucker goes cross ice. It's blocked. Rucker's chasing in the corner. He's pinned up against the boards. Shakopee walks it in. Wide left. Shakopee left, right point. Down to Link. Link has it now. Link fires it out into mid-ice. Partial change. Jorgensen swats at it. Link gets beat up high. Couple saves there by JMO. And Link's tripped up. Comes up the boards to Cambites. Cambites hits it out to center. Ends up in the Shakopee end. CC will get a change. Pearson's on the chase. He goes around the net. Kept in by Sayer. Off his stick. Shakopee at mid-ice. Shakopee into the CCN. Cuts inside. Waite gives him a shoulder. Gets some help from, I think, Biller. That is Klein. Up, weight to Biller. Biller with it. Cross ice to nobody. Pearson going for a change. Sayer tries to chop at it. It's near the blue line. Offsides. 13:29 to go, first period. Zeros on the board. Shakopee with a couple early chances, but it remains 0-0. We've got Davey, Jones, and Johnson with Klein and Waite on the D line. Jones will take the draw. Jones pops it forward. Ends up on Shakopee defenseman's stick. They send it forward near the blue line. That's Johnson now. He backhands it up into the zone. Hassles the Shakopee defender. Off the boards. Davey skate. Cuts inside. That's Jones with it. He rips one high and wide. Davey chases. He loses the handle. Waite at the blue line. That's offsides. Couple minutes gone here. Still 0-0. It's a nice arena here in Shakopee. Good sheet of ice. This will be the patent line. He ties up at the dot, sends it forward. Shakopee gathers in their own end. Up the boards. That's Allen now. Allen, cross ice to Jorgensen. Jorgensen sends one over to Patton. Patton fires one off the blocker for the Shakopee goalie. Sent out front, now behind the net. Out to the point. That's Morella. Morella fires one in, tipped into the glove of the Shakopee goaltender. That's Jorgensen battling for it. He sends it out to the point. Klein loses the handle. Morella helps him out. Jorgensen down in the corner. Centering pass out front. Rebound, loose. High slot. Shakopee gets the handle. Shakopee across the blue line. Sent out of the zone, I think, by Morella. Shakopee gathers near mid-ice. Morella backs up. That's Sayer coming after him. Morella swats at it. Good save there by J-Mo. Sayer pushes it forward up the boards. And here comes Sayer. Off of Pearson's shin. Sayer, cross ice, right in on net. Biller right there. Shakopee goaltender smothers it up. 11:52 to go. First period, zeros on the board. Sayer's line will stay out. They're going to have Rucker on the right point. Pearson and Miller, or Sayer combined. Sayer's behind the net. Biller right in the slot. Pearson tries to keep it in. It ends up on Shakopee's stick. That's Biller on the back check. Backing up is Link. Link throws a shoulder. Comes in on J-Mo and he'll cover it. $11:25 to go. Shots are 5-4 Shakopee's favor. This will be the Jones, Johnson, and Davey line. Jones will take the draw. Left to J-Mo. Referee's stingy on the puck drop here. Johnson's gonna sit, maybe. I think that's an unsportsmanlike. Okay. I don't know if that's a mouth guard issue. That's usually what that kind of situation is. Shakopee wins the draw. Ends up on Jones' stick. He banks it off the boards. They are sticklers on the neck guards and mouth guards. To a fault. Jones with it. He takes it into Shakopee end. Chopped down into the near corner. Davey chases. Davey has a rebound, or a ricochet. Backhand. Sent in. Comes back out into the corner. Shakopee with it. Cross ice pass comes out of the zone. That'll be an offsides. So Johnson is in the box, but it's still 5-on-5. So I don't know if he got a misconduct. Sayers out there. No, sorry. Jorgen's lines are going to be all shuffled up here because of the penalty or whatever it was called there. Biller sends it over to the far board. Patton pops it up into the air. He gets some help from Biller. Patton has it again. Patton takes it into the Shakopee end. Hash marks. Patton battles for it down in the far corner. That's Biller down there. Shakopee's going to send it the length of the ice. That should give us an icing. The lines are going to be a little jumbled, as I said here. I'm not exactly sure what happened to Johnson. But again, it's 5-on-5, so. Patton on the draw. Jorgensen to his right. Shakopee brings it out. We're full strength both sides. That's Patton on a nice back check. Sends it up along the boards. Jorgensen will chase. He gets help from Klein. Shakopee controls behind the goal line. Centering pass. Loose puck in the slot. That's Biller. And Link battling for it. Nice save there again by J-Mo. We'll get a change here. It's like Cam Bites, Pearson, and Sayer, I think. Sayer will take the draw. Sayer wins it back. Ends up towards Morella. Morella sends it forward. It's intercepted by Shakopee. Cam Bites chases it. He gets some help from Sayer. Cam Bites over to Pearson. He kicks it forward. Banked up off the boards. Cam Bites gets it. Cam Bites. Backhand. Centering pass to Sayer. Ooh, loose puck. Ends up on the far boards. Kept in by Allen. Nice play there at the D line. 9:20 to go here, first period. Pretty evenly matched so far. That's Morella now. He sends it to the boards. Comes over to Allen's side. Allen will regather in his own end. He sends it to Cam Bites, just out of his reach. Shakopee, home blue line. Loses a handle. Sayer's going to give him the business. Sayer. He chops at it. Intercepted. Cam Bites fires one. Pad saves Shakopee. Battle for it here behind the goal line. Jones is out there. He intercepts a pass. Shakopee sends it up ahead. That's Morella with it. He tries to chip it forward and has it intercepted. Fire! Nice blocker saved by J-Mo. Here comes Klein. Building speed. No, Allen, sorry. Allen builds some speed. He drops it to Jones. Jones has Biller out front. Doesn't know it. Jones sends it to Allen. Allen cuts inside. Set down deep. Ooh! That snuck on through and just hit the pad of the Shakopee goaltender. Biller sends it into the far corner. Comes out to the point. Sent in on net. Blocked. That is Davey after it. Jones nicely times a interception. Backhand. Fired wide. CCHA with some... Yeah, Biller lays the hammer. That's Jorgensen now. Cross-ice pass, tipped out to mid-ice. This is Rucker with it. Rucker comes into his own end. He spins. Sent ahead to Jorgensen. Jorgensen looking for... That's Patton, I think. Patton falls down but gets right back up, and Biller fires one wide. Jorgensen's right there and backhands it into the pad. Some good pressure here from CC. We might get a call on the Shakopee side. Yep. 64 is going to sit for 2. I didn't see what the call was. Trip maybe, interference, something like that. 7:13 to go. CC will have a man advantage here for 2 minutes. It'll be Jones, Jorgensen. Klein's out on the blue line. Morella's there. Allen. Klein. Allen. Ooh, has it stolen. Breakaway. Shot. Nice save by J-Mo. He had Allen's back there. Here comes Klein. He's hassled. Sent ahead by Jones. Shakopee has it in their own end. Fired out to mid-ice. Klein with it. Sends it ahead. That's Jorgensen. Jorgensen cuts back. Fans on a pass attempt. Klein nicely keeps it in. He rips one down wide left. 6:20 to go here, first period. There's a minute and some change left on the man advantage for CC. Morella backhands it towards Jones, I believe. Ends up on Morella's stick again. Short angle shot fired wide. No ice. Pearson will gather in his own end. Morella now with it. Out to mid-ice. Sayre. Red line. He drives past the Shakopee defender. Just battling. Loses the handle, but still maintains some presence behind the net. Pearson tries to help. He pins the Shakopee guy up against the boards. Looking for some help. Biller digs it out. Sayre now. Biller. He walks it out front, fires it into the pad. Shakopee sends it the length of the ice. That will be an icing. Just a couple ticks left on that penalty. 5:18 to go first period. We're still zeros here. Some great goaltending so far out of J-Mo. Stopped a breakaway and some short point-blank shots. Shots are close. They're 8-7 Shakopee. Sayre will stay out there with Pearson and Biller. Rucker on the blue line. Ends up in the near corner. Sent ahead to Shakopee. Mid-ice. Penalty's over. Full-strength Shakopee. We're 5-on-5. Link with a nice move. Sent ahead towards Sayre off his stick. Link helping again. Sayre doesn't know it. It's a 2-on-1. Fired in on Shakopee. Blocker save. And then a defensive change for... That's Link chasing. He gets some help from Biller, and he just plowed that guy from the behind. Biller will sit for 2 minutes. You're going to call probably an interference or a check from behind. 4:40 to go here. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. We got a few people listening in. Thanks for joining us. Some Law and Order music. We're getting creative with the tunes. Shakopee with the man advantage. That's Klein. Patton now comes down low. Out to the point. Fired in, wide left. Klein. Oh boy. Just an unfortunate bounce there. Came real hard off the backboards. Ended up right out in front of the post. And Shakopee bangs it home for the first tally of the evening. 1-0 Shakopee. So they capitalize on their power play. 1-0 Shakopee. 4:28 to go first period. Shakopee brings it in, top of the circle, poked away by Waite. Waite falls down, still playing the puck. Patton over to help. Kicked ahead. Ends up over on the far boards. Waite pokes it forward. Cambites will grab it. Pass behind Jorgensen. Loose change picked up by Patton. Patton, top of the circles. Dot, fired in. Glove save. Just under 4 minutes to go first period. 1-0 Shakopee. They capitalize on a power play. It'll be Morella and Allen on the blue line. Looks like Jones is coming out with Biller and Davey. Again, I think we've got Johnson in the box on maybe a 10-minute misconduct. That's Allen who sends it off the boards. Shakopee through mid-ice, now into the CCN. Morella. Shot from the dot, swallowed up by J-Mo. 3:42 to go, first period. Let me update the scoreboard because it is 1-0. Shakopee. That's Jones. He wins the draw. Comes back to Morella. He sends it up off the glass. In the skates of Shakopee. Jones over to give him business. Cut inside. Morella grabs it. He cuts back now. Looking for an outlet. Finds Davey. Jones sends it forward. Jones grabs it. Ooh. Yeah, sets in the net. Jones just kept chopping at it. Yeah. Jones just kept chopping at it, and it ended up going behind the goaltender. We'll update that scoreboard. Now it's 1-1. Shots are even 9-9. That was just a great individual effort by Jones. Stayed with it and made sure that thing ended up in the back of the net. Jones will stay out there with Davey and Biller now. Shakopee up off the boards. Jones offsides Biller. Get a line change here, at least partial. Yep. It's going to be Cambite, Sayer, and Pearson. D is unchanged. Rucker. Sayer sends it forward. Ends up in the far corner. Sayer. Shoulder. Pearson. Ends up behind the net. Pearson again. Shakopee gathers it. Tip pass over to number 6. He's a big cat. Lynx chasing him. Fired off the side of the net. That's Cambite sends it off the backboards. That's dangerous business right there. Shot in. Good save and cover up. They'll scuffle out in front, protecting their goaltender, as they should. Hopefully stay out of the box here. That cost us on the first one. Sayer will take the draw. He's going to have Cambites to his left, Pearson to his right. Tied up along the boards. Klein pushes it forward. Klein is on his backhand. Sends it forward. Now it ends up out at neutral ice. Sayer, help with Klein. Waite has it now. Waite on his forehand. Goes cross ice. Sayer off his stick. Shakopee regathers in their own end. Up off the boards. Pearson kicks it forward. Offsides. 2 minutes to go here even. 1-1. Shakopee has the edge in shots 13-9, but we're even on the scoreboard. Patton with Jorgensen and Biller. Patton wins the draw. Klein takes it back and sends it into the Shakopee end. Up off the boards, Biller will chase 50-something. I don't know what. Wait, this is on a check. Ooh, shot. Either off the side of the net or J-Mo got a part of it. Biller sends it off the boards. Tries to cut it back. Pops over towards the CC bench. Biller fans on a clear. That's Waite looking for an outlet. Biller fans on another pass. That's Patton. He has it stolen. Ooh. Short angle shot goes off the side of the net. Biller off his skate. Yeah, kicked ahead. Nice play there. That's Patton. He's on his backhand. Tries to cut it back. It sends it down in behind the net. Biller now chasing. Allen. Nice hit there. Patton with it. Goes across to Morella. Morella. Cross-ice passes blocked, and now Jorgensen sends it in deep. They'll go for a change. Johnson's back out of the box now. Line should kind of go back to traditional. We'll see here. Jones chases. Johnson now through his stick. We're under a minute to go. That's Davey. He just misses. Here comes Shakopee. 3-on-2. Into the CCN. Fired in on J-Mo. Ooh. Big rebound, but they could not corral it. That's Johnson. He should be well rested. Johnson and Jones chase. Jones on the back check. Shakopee regathers. Nice back check there by Jones. He has it behind J-Mo's net over towards Davies' side. Under 10. That's Johnson with it. Sent in deep. That's the end of the first period. We're tied at 1. We'll be back shortly. If you have any feedback, let us know. All right, folks, we're back here. 15 minutes on the clock. Start of period 2. It's 1-1. Looks like we are going to start with a SYHA line. Pearson to his right, Billard to his left, Link, and I think Morella. Yeah, Shakopee looks like they've got about 2 lines and maybe a couple guys. SYHA sends it forward. On the blue line, Shakopee now out to mid-ice. Goes past Link. Link will chase in the near corner. Shakopee loses an edge. Link sent ahead towards Pearson. Biller will chase it now. He tries to cut inside. Sent over towards SYHA. He sends it weakly in on net. Goaltender plays it out. Sayer's there. Sayer battling for, gets dumped. Biller with it now. He walks it out. Loose puck there. Sayer's right there. Loose puck. Little carelessness on Shakopee's part. Off Pearson's skate. Now they get the breakout going. Biller, he's on the back check. Fired in on J-Mo. Swallowed up. Happy Halloween to everybody. Hopefully you had fun. Dressing up as your favorite character. Got some candy. Don't eat too much of it. Give you cavities. Face off. To the left of J-Mo. Ends up in the near corner. Patton's back there battling for it. He's going to get some help from Waite. Off Waite's skate. He doesn't know where it's at. J-Mo covers it up. Loosely. Sometimes gets caught up in your skates. You don't know it's there. It's the video stopping in and out, I guess. Yeah. Are you on Wi-Fi? Yeah. That's Klein. Klein sends it back towards Waite's side. Sent out by Cam Bites. It's going to clear the zone. It's got Jorgensen and Patton after it now. Patton throws a nice shoulder. Slows up the Shakopee guy. They end up bringing it into the zone. Chopped back in by Klein. Good glove saved by J-Mo. Understand there might be some video or audio issues. We're trying to sort it out. We're kind of at the mercy of the Wi-Fi and whatever else is going on. 13:22 to go here, second period, tied 1-1. Shakopee wins the draw, comes to the left point. Off of Jones, and he's going to chase now off the boards. Stopped at the blue line. Allen throws his shoulder. Johnson's in there to help. There's a traffic jam out in front of us here. Up off the glass. That will be Morella with it, gathering in his own end. He spins. Cross ice passes. Ricocheted out. Now up towards Jones. Jones brings it in. Sent back out. Davey. He gets smothered up against the boards. Morella chops a stick in there. Shakopee has a 2-on-1, fired wide right. This is Morella now, battling forward in the far corner. He cuts back, ends up in his skates. Now turns up ice, sends it forward towards Davies' side. Out in the neutral zone, just makes it into the Shakopee end. That's Johnson chasing it. Johnson. Allen. He's offside, so they're going to have to hold up. Just offsides. Johnson is way deep in the end. Tough to get all the way back out. So we'll get a face-off out in front of us here in the neutral zone. It'll be Sayer, Pearson, Biller, Link, and Morella, I think. No, sorry, Rucker. That's Sayer after it. Ooh, just over Biller's stick. That's Link. Shakopee with it behind Jamo's net. Ends up in the far corner. Comes out to the left point, fired in. Ooh, loose puck. Nice back check there. That was Sayer. He gets bumped up against the boards. Biller and Sayer combine to get it out to neutral zone. Biller muscles his way into the Shakopee end. He ends up in the near corner. Backing up now is CC. That's Link with a nice stick. Sayer will help him out. Sent around towards Pearson. Oh, geez. That was a dangerous pass that was thankfully deflected. Sent up ahead. All up the near boards. Biller has it. He's got Pearson with him. Takes it wide. Biller cuts to the net. Loose puck out front. It's cleared by Shakopee into the CCN. Waite has it. Circles in his own end. Just past Patton. 41 for Shakopee has it. Hambites tries to come in and offside. Face off out in front of us here. It'll be the Patton Hambites and Jorgensen line. Stalemate at the dot. Jorgensen's after it. 16 for Shakopee. Pops it forward. Ends up towards Klein. He sends it back out of the zone. Ends up at neutral at the red line. Klein keeps it out. Jorgensen tries to find Patton. Klein throws a shoulder. It's banged back out into neutral zone. Hambites picks up the loose change. Brings it into the Shakopee end just across the blue line. Tries to get it over to Jorgensen. But redirected by Shakopee now through the neutral zone. Here comes 30-something. 38 just had a bullet right over the blocker side of Jamo. He might have been a little bit screened there. That makes it 2-1. That was a wicked shot from number 38. So we're 9:55 to go here. Face off at the center dot. Johnson chases. Shakopee sends it in, no icing. That is Jones. He loses the handle, gets some help from Morella. Morella looking for an outlet and sends it up the boards, and Jones will chase him. He's got Johnson with him. Oh, boy. Good defense there by Shakopee. It was a 2-on-1. They couldn't connect. Davey comes in. Johnson picks up the loose change. Sent out front. Ooh, off the pipe. Shakopee goalie got a pad on it, too, but Jones almost had a second of the night. I don't know why that's no icing. That was icing. Unclear. Here comes Pearson. Tries to find Jones, who had to hold up at the blue line. Uh-oh. Here comes 25 for Shakopee. Cuts inside. No. Stonewalls him. Big save by J-Mo, keeping it 2-1. This had an unlucky bounce here off the wall, and Allen was chasing back into his own end. Good save there by J-Mo. 2-1, 8:50 to go. That's Sayer off the dot. He battles for it. Got Biller to his left. No icing. In on net. They're just going to cover it. We'll get a face-off to the left of the Shakopee goaltender. We're in the second period. Shakopee Ice Arena, rink number 1. Sayer will take the draw. Pearson to his right. Biller to his left. Link and Rucker on the blue line. Sent back towards Rucker. He pops it forward. Sayer's down there. Shot in. Pearson ripped one. Good save there by Shakopee. Link's backing up. It's a 3-on, kind of 1.5. Sent up towards Biller now. Pearson up to Sayer. Sayer turns now. Sent in. Nice shot in on the Shakopee goaltender. Sayer forechecking like a madman as usual. Pearson throws a shoulder. Shakopee on the breakout. Cross mid-ice now. Knocked aside. That's Link over there. Battling with number 5 for Shakopee. It's in their skates. Biller tries it. Digs it out. He's got some help with Patton and Jorgensen. Biller. Off the pipe. It's behind him. Biller walked it in. Nice backhand. Ended up off the pipe. To the Patton cam bites. Davey over there. Wait and Klein on the blue line. Patton will take the drop. Sent back to Klein. Klein moves it forward. That's Jorgensen, I'm sorry. Battle forward here along the boards. Ends up behind the net. Now Cam Bites is back there. Cam Bites looking for somewhere to go. Banks it up off the boards. Ooh, looked like a trip. Well, they didn't call it. And they got a 3-on-1. Fired in on J-Mo. Nice save. 7:04 to go. Second period. 2-1 Shakopee. Jones has got the tally for CC. 38's got one of Shakopee's goals. I know that. I don't know who got the other one. This will be, I think, Jones taking the draw. And Hudson picks up the loose change. He sends it forward, takes a tumble. But Davies right there to pick it up. Top of the circles, cuts it in. Tries to find Jones. It ricochets into the corner. Johnson will chase again. Sent back around. Now Allen will chase it. Off his stick. That's Davey keeping it in. Nicely. Johnson just past Johnson's stick. 6:40 to go here. Second period. Tight one. 2-1 Shakopee. Cross-ice pass over towards Jones. Jones cuts outside. Top of the circles, has it poked away. Takes a shot to the mask. Johnson throws a shoulder. Keeps it in. Sends it to Jones. Jones with a shot. He doesn't know where it's at. Back. There's a loose puck. It's finally covered up. Jones with another good opportunity, and then there was a loose puck they just could not find right there in the crease. 6:14 to go. Sayer, Pearson, Biller, Allen, and I think Waite's over there. No, Morella. Sayer draws it back. That's Morella at the point. Ends up in the far corner. Chipped ahead. I think they're going to make Biller sit again with a cross check. Face-off will come all the way down into the CCN. Biller with his second penalty thing. Shots are 21-20. 6:02 to go, second period. 2-1 Shakopee. Approaching the 7 o'clock hour. They're going to get a change here. It'll be Jones, Johnson, Allen. Jones will take the draw and he wins it. Smartly sent out of the zone by Allen. Johnson will give a light chase here on the penalty kill. They're stacked high in the icing. We'll take it. So Link's back there with Allen and Jones and Johnson. Jones will take the draw. He tries to draw it back. Stalemate. He's up on Johnson's stick. Jones again. This is a short-hander here. Johnson dekes around the Shakopee guy. Anytime in this end is good here on the penalty kill. Shakopee regathers. 64's got it. Shakopee brings it through neutral zone. Ricochets down behind J-Mo's net. That's Allen after it. Allen fired it into the Shakopee. Ooh, careful. Bouncing puck comes out to the point. Fired in off J-Mo's pad. Allen sends it around. Probably going to be an icing. Not the worst thing in the world here. 5:04 to go. Second period. Clock just struck 7 here Central Time. We've got Biller in the box. He's got 1 and some change on that penalty. 5-on-4 Shakopee. It'll be Jorgensen and Sayer with Waite and Klein. Sayer will take the draw against 25 for Shakopee. Shakopee wins it. Far boards. Comes over to 41 at the right point. Sent in. Tried a tip drill there. That's Waite with it. He turns in his own end, sends it down to Klein. Klein has it again. Waite up off the boards. Comes out to Shakopee's defenseman. Bounces over Waite's stick. Shakopee trying to set up their power play here. They've got 40 seconds left on the Biller penalty. 5. Shakopee. That's Klein trying to keep him to the outside. He cuts up high slot. Ricochet. That's Jones trying to get it out. He has that effort thwarted. Waite goes behind the net, over to the far corner. Comes out to the point. Ripped in. Hits Shakopee's own guy. Boys trying to stay home here, keep it in the box. Kicked ahead by Waite. He takes a shoulder. Penalty's over. We're full strength. We don't have a fifth guy out there, unfortunately. Top of the circles. Sayer just laid the wood. Holy smokes. Could have been a little bit from behind. I didn't think it was too bad. He sure rung his bell, though. Looks like he's okay, skating off. So Sayer will sit. Referees are discussing the situation. I think there might be some extra time added to this. We'll see. We've had this taller ref before. He's not my favorite. Shots are 22-20, favor Shakopee. It's 2-1 where it counts. Shakopee's got the edge. Long discussion here between the referees. I'm not sure what they have to discuss. It's the penalty, whatever it is. Let's just get this going here. They're just going to call a rough or a cross check. I don't think it was cross check. He didn't cross check him. He just hit him hard. Welcome to Bantams. 3:47 to go here. So Sayer's going to sit for 2. That's Jones on the dot with Johnson to his left. Shakopee wins it. Shot from the point in on JMO. He steers it behind the net. That's Rucker and Jones. Shot ricochets behind the net. Now goal line. Near corner. Up off the dasher here. 38's got that bullet. Watch out. Nicely sent out by Jones. Johnson gives light chase. The rest of CC backs up. It's mid-ice. Jones tries to line him up. He goes around. Short angle shot ends up on Johnson's stick. Nicely cleared out. 1:20 to go on the penalty for Sayer. Just crossing the 3-minute to go mark. 2-1 Shakopee. Sent in. Steered away by JMO. Jones pokes at it. Backhanded to 87. 87's got Rucker eyeing him. 87. Going to take a short angle shot. Locked down by JMO. That's Jones on chase. That's Johnson going to send it out. Hopefully that settles. Nope, we're going to get an ice. 35 seconds to go on the Sayer infraction. 2-1. 2:20 to go. And Allen and Morella out there with Biller and Patton. That was Patton on the draw. Allen tries to send it ahead. It's blocked. Biller shoves a stick in there. Patton sends it out nicely. 24 seconds to go on that penalty. They wave off the icing. Patton eyes up the Shakopee player. Now Biller's going to get involved. Goes around Biller. 25 for Shakopee. Goes around Allen. Tries a wraparound. He's going to try to walk it out. Backhands it into the corner. Nice play there by Morella. Sent ahead to Sayer, just out of the box. Can't quite grab it. Ends up towards Biller's side, just out of his reach. Morella chases down 25. He gets some help. Top of the circles. Gonna get a high stick. Trip. They're calling Biller again on something. A high stick. Let's see it. Yep, high stick. Boy, those back-to-back penalties are tough. 1:22 to go. Biller's in the box for 2. It's 2-1 Shakopee. No, they're not letting them change. That's my favorite ref there, yeah. They're stopping a change. Morella takes the draw. Jorgensen drops back. There's a little confusion back there. Thankfully, offsides. Now we can change if we want. There's 1:12 to go here. 150 on the Biller penalty, so that'll carry over into the third period. He's a stickler on the changes, too. Jorgensen takes the draw. Ends up near their boards. 55 walks in for Shakopee. Link gives him a push. Another one into the boards. Battling for it. Comes up off the near boards. Cross ice pass. Shakopee fired in. Save. JMO. Under a minute to go here. 2-1 Shakopee. in kind of a herky-jerky game a little bit. There's 135 on the Biller infraction. Jones will take the draw. He's got Link, Cam Bites. I think maybe Weight back there. I'm not exactly sure. I can't see. Sent in on net. Loose puck. Watch out. Another rebound comes out wide. Jones mercifully gets it out to mid-ice. Sent in by Morella, I think. It's Morella. I get those guys mixed up on the blue line. Link backs up. That's Jones. Don't let him walk across like that. Ooh. Shot in, nicely saved by J-Mo. 26 seconds to go here. Shot it, puck ends up out on the point. Nice play there. Good job, Guy Jones. Cam Bites gives chase. Off the Shakopee stick. That's Weight. Tries to send it back out. It's blocked by 25. Cam Bites tries to help. There's an absolute... Oh, Shakopee throwing some fists. Great save there by J-Mo. There was a wraparound. Puck came out loose, and he was able to swallow it up. 5 seconds to go here. Let's have nothing bad happen. Oh, boy. Klein sends it around, and he gets hammered into the board. So we'll go to the third period, 2-1. Take a quick break. If you have any feedback, let us know. Hopefully you can hear us and see everything okay. So we're back, folks. 15 minutes on the clock, start of the third period. We still got, Biller's got 38 seconds on the clock, or on the penalty, sorry. So we'll start the period on the penalty kill. Sayers out there with Johnson. Klein on the point, and he's got Weight. Chopped over towards the CC bench. Johnson gives chase. Weight tries to help. Backhands it towards the boards. Johnson can't get it out. Weight sends it around to Klein. Klein in his skates. Walk up. There's Sayer with a nice stick. Johnson up off the boards. No ice. They wave it off. That's Sayer. As usual, giving tough chase. Shakopee with it. Full strength. Penalty's over. Klein just laid him out. What in the world? That is not a penalty. That's just garbage. Holy cow. We played about the last 15 minutes in the box. That was a good hit by Klein, right at the blue line. So another 2 minutes on the clock here for the penalty. That comes out of the zone. Shakopee retreats to the red line. Up off the boards. Shakopee rips one in. That's number 38. He's got quite a shot. Sent out by face-off will come to the left of J-Mo. 13:52 to go. 138 on the Klein penalty. Cam Bites is out there. I can't see him taking the face-off. We'll see. That shot wide right. Cam Bites chase up. And here comes Allen with it. Allen cuts left. Cuts back inside, top of the circles, fires one off the shin pad. Cross ice to Cam Bites. Cam Bites in his skates. Here comes Shakopee. Links after it. He's got help from Patton. Cam Bites throws his shoulder. Still a minute on the penalty kill. Shakopee with it. Fired in. Is that above the bar? Boy, we'll have to look at that replay. That looked like it might have been above the shoulders. Above the bar. That was above the crossbar. Another discussion with the referees here. That looked high. Allen's pleading his case. That was high. They're going to call it a goal, I think. They're going to call it a goal. It's 3-1. I think that's horse hockey. That was above the crossbar. Face off at mid-ice. Up to Jorgensen. Jorgensen takes it into the Shakopee end. Sent ahead. Jorgensen sends it down into the corner. Cam Bites a chase behind the net. Patton now. Offsides. Yeah. Wait. Over towards the CC bench. Rucker up ahead. Now to Jorgensen. Stops at the circles. Cam Bites picks up the loose change. Ooh, that's in the net. That's in the net. Cam Bites just send it in, and it's banked in off of 32. We'll take it. I much like adding the score to the CC side than I do the Shakopee side. 3-2, 12:27 to go. Shakopee got a free one on that high stick. Should be 2-2, but Sayer and Pearson. Allen will give chase down into his own end. Up off the boards, over the Shakopee defender's stick. Sayer's going to give chase, and he's got Morella with him. Allen now. Got to clear the zone. They do. Allen takes it in, cross ice towards Morella. On Klein's stick. Oh, Allen's stick, I apologize. Is that right? No, that was Klein. That's Sayre with it. Oh, just past Klein's stick. Goes the length of the ice. Allen's down there. Klein with it. Sent out. That's Morella. Morella takes it. He's got Sayre to his right. Fires one wide. Shakopee cross ice. 24's got it. He brings it into the CCN. Wait. That's Morella now again with it. Sent ahead towards Pearson. Dumped in by Shakopee. Ends up behind JMO's net now near corner. That's Link. Sent up off the boards. That's Sayre. He sends it down into the Shakopee end. Probably going to get an ice out of that. Yep, icing. 10:50 to go, 3-2. Shots are 31-21, Shakopee's favor. Jones. Davey and Johnson. Shakopee wins the draw. Davey gave chase. It ends up down behind the goal line. Jones with it. He's got Johnson up ahead. Sent in on the Shakopee goaltender. Davey right there. The goalie covers it up for a faceoff. .10:32 to go here, third period, 3-2. Jones will take the draw. Davey to his right, Johnson to his left. Wait, right point. That's Rucker. Oh, Johnson. Ties it up 3-3. Johnson with a rocket right over the glove of the Shakopee goaltender. Tape coming off of his jersey. That's a gutsy goal. 3-3. Nice face-off play there. He just walked it right in and blasted it. Ride the hot hand here. Jones line stays out. Comes to Allen. Allen up off the boards. Johnson in his skates. Jones chops at it. Johnson digs at it again. Jones sends it into the Shakopee end. They regather. 64 with it. Tipped ahead. Just past Allen's reach. Allen turns back up boards. That's Cambites off his skate. Comes over to Davey. Davey. Centering pass is intercepted. Rucker backhands it to Davey. Davey backhands it up the boards. That's Cambites and Jones after it. They're stopped at the blue line. That's Jorgensen poking it ahead. Jorgensen in his skates. Sent back out to mid-ice. Patton. Back to Allen. Allen over to Rucker. Up to Jorgensen off his skate stick. Oh my goodness. Another penalty. That's going to be a trip. Allen's having a discussion with the ref. That usually doesn't go very well. 5-on-4 again. We played about at least half of this game shorthanded, and yet it's tied 3-3. Sent in by Shakopee, ends up over towards Klein's side. Klein cuts back inside, sends it out to mid-ice, off the 70 stick. 70, walks it in. Nice stick there. Sent up off the boards nicely. Jorgensen's got some. Yeah. Make him pay. Wow. Jorgensen almost capitalized on a misstep there. Kind of a wobbly puck, ended up in the slot. Shakopee goalie came out and kind of mishandled it. So we Sayer and Pearson up front with Rucker and Waite on the blue line here. Minute 24 on Allen's penalty. Sayer will take the draw. Shakopee's lazily changing here. No, he's going to make 24 play. We're not going to finish this game. There's only 6 minutes left on the ice time. What is going on here? Shakopee cannot get their gear together. Sayer, like a bull, right over to the face-off dot. Comes over towards, man, this is bizarre. Sayer, one-man wrecking crew down there. Shakopee ends up getting it out. Nice back check by Sayer. Shakopee, 25, walks it around. Waite tries to line him up. 25 walked right around Waite. Went over the glove side of J-Mo. 8:13 to go here. Shakopee takes a 4-3 lead. Penalties have been the story of this game. We have been in the box a lot. Jones will take the draw. He's got Davey and Johnson with him. He wins it. Comes back towards Rucker. Rucker spins on the boards. Sent ahead. Kept in by Shakopee. Nice blocker save. Comes out to Jones now. Jones has got Johnson on the far side. Jones cuts inside. Sends it over to the far boards. Jones looking for helpers. Got Johnson back there. Comes out towards Davey. Ricochets over towards the far boards. Sent down to Jones again. He's in the corner. Jones. Sent out to Rucker. Rucker backhands it up the boards. That's Johnson with it. Johnson. Sent in. Oh, Jones had a rebound chance. Kept in. Offsides. That was close. Golden opportunity there. There's only 4 minutes left on the ice time because of all the referee nonsense. So I don't think we're going to get this whole 7:22 left in the clock in. Patton, Jorgensen, and Cam bites. Shakopee is all jacked up. They've only got 4 guys out there. That's Patton, Allen. Now Klein sends it off the boards. Cam bites has it. Cam bites over towards Jorgensen's side. Chipped in. Ooh, Patton. Sent back in by Klein. Ooh, tipped out to mid-ice. This is 24 with it. Allen tries to throw a shoulder. Patton gives him some help. Watch out for the wraparound there. That's Jorgensen. Klein up to Cam bites. Cam bites got Allen up ahead of him. Can't get it to him. That's Patton uses the handle. Jorgensen back to Klein. Allen with it. No, I'm sorry, Klein with it. Over towards Jorgensen's side. Jorgensen loses the handle. Allen cross ice towards Sayer. Sayer. Now Link's out there. Link. He fans on a dump-in attempt. Allen. Shoulders 26 or 25. I don't know which one. Sent ahead. Sayer. He's got Morella and Pearson with him. Tries a centering pass. Just out of Morella's reach. Shakopee brings it in. Tipped into the corner by J-Mo. Sayer chases. Comes to Morella. Morella goes around 41. 41 then gives him a shoulder. Shakopee brings it back into the CCN. That's offside. 2 minutes on the ice time, 5:19 on the clock. It's 4-3 Shakopee. Jones will take the draw. Johnson's out there with him. Cross-ice pass for Shakopee. Kept in nicely by Allen. Johnson sends it in deep. 64 has it for Shakopee. Ooh, bank shot. Jones loses the handle. Regathers. Got Davies helping him. Davey tries the centering pass, just misses Johnson. Empty net for CC. That's Johnson now. Johnson rips one. Loose puck. Loose puck out front. Rucker now. And Patton sent the length of the ice. Less than a minute to go here. Empty net for CC. There's only 1 minute left on the ice time. There's a clock up by the board. There's 4:23 on the actual game clock, but the referees wanted to use a lot of that time to have discussions. Jones will take the draw. Jorgensen cam bites. Rucker, Allen. Rucker sends it back in. Down towards Jorgensen. Patton tries to help. And there's an empty net. No! There's 40 seconds approximately. That's Jones trying to help out. That comes out towards Allen. There's 30 seconds left. That's Jones. Can't get it out front. 13 seconds. Rucker tries to fire one in. Ends up over in the far corner. That's Allen after it. 5 seconds left. How's that a high stick? 4-3 your final here. There's 3:26 left on the clock that we didn't get to play. We've got another one tomorrow, so boys, rest up and get back after it. Thanks for joining us, folks. Have a good rest of your Saturday night.